Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. Today I began a 5-day trip. It is a cold day today in Atlanta. It is, 26 degrees right now. This is a late start, so late finishes, but I get home on go home day at 12 because I dropped my last turn. And we are supposed to get snow here in Atlanta tomorrow. Now, I don't know how that's going to affect me because it's supposed to be snowing in Springfield tonight. So we just got to see how it goes, play by ear. It's a 3-leg day for me. It is a Monroe, Louisiana turn, and then I go to Springfield. I'm supposed to get to Springfield around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock Eastern time. So we're going to see how that affects me and if my flights change. So we do get snow in Atlanta. For those who don't know, it just doesn't happen very often. So there's no need to spend millions and millions of dollars of the state's money on snow plows and all these other things like that. Now, we do have a few, but we don't have as many as, say, like a New York City, because they get snow every year. We're not guaranteed to get snow every year. We do get ice when it rains every now and again, but we don't get snow. So it's no point in spending the money, and, you know, you got to hire people to work all those, and we don't use them every year. So everything just pretty much shuts down here. Kids don't go to school. People don't go to work. That's why they've built in snow days into our school calendars. Other than that, that's all I have for you. I see the international shuttle right here dropping people off, so I'm going to get ready and get on the shuttle. Also, video ideas that I'm going to do. Some of them probably are dropped before this one. One is YouTube a scam? I've had multiple requests on how I plan my international vacations. How did I get into the aviation industry? And another one, I'm thinking about quitting being a flight attendant. So all those will probably drop within the next month or so, or whatever like that. So but other than that, I'll see you guys once I get to Springfield tonight. Keep you updated if anything changes with the weather. So everybody, I've made it here to Springfield, Missouri. My 3 flights today were very, very uneventful. Nothing actually happened. With the exception, it's not an event, but dating back to last year, there's a mainline flight attendant who basically commutes. My first time meeting was her commuting to work from Charlotte to, I think it was JFK. And she was jump seating. We started conversing then. And every time, she was from Monroe, Louisiana, and every time that I worked a flight to Monroe, she's been on that flight commuting back home to visit family and things like that. And I think she told me the last time she moved back to Monroe. So again, today, working the flight to Monroe, guess who walks on my flight? The flight attendant. And so as she was getting off, I was asking her where she's coming from because she had a bag in a closet. And I was like, man, what you got in this bag? What you bringing back? So she went to Paris. She worked a flight to Paris, and she brought back a bunch of butter and bread. And so, you know, me being me, I asked her, I said, I've seen a lot of flight attendants who work for mainline who actually go to Paris and they get the butter. And I asked her, is it really worth it? And she said, you got to try it because it tastes so different. So she was like, do you want some? So she gave me a whole thing of butter and some bread to go with it, even though I'm not eating bread, because this month I'm eating strictly nothing but vegetables, which is not a hard transition for me because I like vegetables anyway. But she gave me a whole thing of butter. So I'm going to try it on something to see what the difference in the taste is. But she brought a whole bunch of stuff back for her family. As you can see, it was snowing here in Springfield. I don't know if you can see this outside. Behind me is snow. It's supposed to snow in Atlanta tomorrow morning. The flight that leaves out here in the morning has already been canceled. So we don't know how it's going to work with our flight tomorrow, being that it's later in the day. But we're going to see what happens when we wake up. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to tell you? If not, I'll tell you in the morning. But I'm not working out today. I'm going to try to get up in the morning to work out. And because what is it going on? Almost midnight. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of 5. Hey everybody, I am leaving Walmart. My day got canceled today. Snow did what it was supposed to do in Atlanta as predicted, that it was going to snow, and just canceled all the flights and delayed all the flights in. So I got my whole day canceled. So I ran over to Walmart because I needed some more water, and I left my razors at home, so I needed to buy some razors. And tomorrow I leave at the same time that I was supposed to leave today. Instead of deadheading like I was originally supposed to do on my day 3, I have to operate a flight from Springfield to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Allentown tomorrow. So that's where it is. I mean, I sat in the hotel. Like I said, we didn't get dressed until we knew that, well, the plane that we brought in last night is the plane that we're taking out, but it kept getting delayed, and I started catching the on the app that a lot of flights got canceled or delayed. So it is what it is. But I still get paid for today, even though I didn't work it. I still get my credit hour because I'm pay protected, and I start my day 3 tomorrow because the weather's supposed to be better tomorrow. It's not going to snow or anything, at least not in Atlanta. But I'll see you guys. I'm finna walk back to this hotel. It's getting kind of chilly, and I only have shorts. I don't have any pants. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for day. Good morning, everybody, from Springfield, Missouri, not Illinois. Still a little snow on the ground, slush, but they handle it well out here. So originally I was not supposed to be working a flight today. I was only supposed to work one flight. Now they have me working a flight from Springfield to Atlanta. I sit in Atlanta for 5 hours. They give us a day room, but by the time I get to the day room, I might as well turn around and come back. So I'm not even gonna take the day room. I'm just go to the crew room and just chill out. My flying partner sent a message through our work app and saying that they got her staying another day here, and I'm working with somebody else, which doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you bring somebody else for me to work back here and you already got 2 people here? But it makes her schedule better, and that's how it is with seniority. That's why a lot of times I don't like being the junior person. So tomorrow we have 4 legs. She doesn't have to work none of the 4 legs, but still gets paid for it. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with her. They could still use her to work 4 legs for something else, but she gets to stay here for another day, and I get to go to Atlanta, sit for 5 hours, and then go to Allentown. So that's what I do today, and I'm supposed to end in Allentown tonight about 11 o'clock. But other than that, that's really it. I just worked out, chilled in the room, went to Walmart yesterday or whatever, and the flight is delayed coming here, so we're going to be delayed going out for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I'll see you guys when I get to Allentown tonight, if I still make it there, if they don't use me in between that sit. Hey y'all, I've made it to Allentown, Pennsylvania finally. Hopefully y'all can see this time right here, what it says, 2:08. 2:08. Don't want y'all to think I'm bull jiving you like Uncle Shannon Sharp would say. My 4-hour sit turned into 7 and some change because the flight got delayed. Normally I would have went to the day room. Again, if it was originally 7, I would have went home, cooked me something to eat, and came back. But about 2.5 hours into my sit, I got a notification saying that my flight was delayed till 9. I was like, all right, that's no big deal. Then it got delayed to after 10. Then we had to switch planes because something was wrong with the plane that the pilots brought in, because my pilots didn't sit. They gave them a turn to Allentown, ironically. And I'm just not getting here. 12.5 hours. Guess how much time I got paid for? 4 hours. 4. Minimum day. Because I originally only had 2 legs today. And it was worth minimum day. So, been on duty for 12.5 hours. I wouldn't say it's minimum rest, but it's 10 hours because my van time is at 12. It's 2 right now, walking in the door. I say this a lot. It is what it is. It's the life of a flight attendant. Sometimes it happens that way. But if it was 7, if I would have known it was going to be 7, I would have went home. But I'm finna take a shower and lay down. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for day 4. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 4 of a 5-day trip. I slept through my alarm. I slept through my alarm today. I was supposed to get up at 8:30. Woke up at 10:30. And like I said, it was just a long, drawn out day. Granted, I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting down in the crew room, started editing YouTube videos, and I think I'm just gonna start getting like branding fly with a guy. Just create and just put it out. Don't have a set date. Just put it out, because I think that's the only way I'm gonna get it all out versus sitting on like 7 videos that I haven't edited so far and being behind. But today is 4 legs: Allentown to Atlanta, Atlanta to Montgomery, Montgomery back to Atlanta, and then to Dothan. And again, I'm done again tonight about 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock. So still about a 10-hour duty day today. And then tomorrow is 1 leg for me because I dropped my last turn like a few weeks ago. So I don't have to deal with all that again. But again, according to my schedule, it shows that there's extended taxi times in Atlanta. So there's a possible of delays because it's an hour taxi time right now in Atlanta. And I don't know if it's just because from the IROP, it takes a few days to catch back up to normal progress from an IROP. It really does. But for whatever reason, my flying partner, I told y'all this before earlier, I've worked with her before and we had an IROP. Anytime she gets modified, she never comes back to the original schedule. And I don't know how she does it. I don't know why. But for me, it doesn't work that way for me. Like, I have all 4 legs. She still doesn't catch back up. Even tomorrow, the captain said she's not even on the schedule to finish out the rest of the legs that they do tomorrow. I don't know how she got rid of it. How she was able to pull it off to not, because usually they have to get you back to your original schedule. Somehow. But I don't know what they did with her. But that's, that's above my pay grade. I'm finna get ready and go downstairs and try to get this day started. I do have a 2-hour set once I get to Atlanta as well. So I'll see you guys once I make it to Dothan. So y'all, when I tell y'all, this has been a trip. So I've been delayed. Well, this morning I left on time, but I've been delayed all day because the inbound coming in from Eleuthera was delayed. Now we just landed back from Montgomery. They noticed the tire doesn't have tread and it's gonna take an hour. The pilots are close to timing out, which I'm not close to timing out because they can push us a lot longer than they can push the pilots, but the pilots are a lot about the timeout. So I've been working the same amount of time as them, but they can't push the pilots like they can do us. So if they cancel me in bays, that means I don't have to come to work for my day 5 because I was just going to work the 1 flight back and I'm done. So it will work out for me for them to be for them to time out and I can just go home. But when I tell you we've been delayed for the pretty much this entire trip, the snow messed it up and here we are. We're dealing with the after effects of it. Plus the ground radar went out here in Atlanta. That caused a big taxi delay. But I'm sleepy. My body's not tired because I haven't done any work. It's just that bedtime. That's why sometimes I don't like doing night flights because it's night. Your body is so used to resting around this time or just relaxing. So I'm getting to that point right now where I'm getting sleepy. So right now it's 11:15 p.m. They time out probably around 12:30. So we're gonna see what happens. Hey y'all, I made it here to Dothan, so I didn't get canceled. It's going on 12:49, which is almost 2 o'clock again, Eastern Standard Time. We're in Central Standard Time Zone. They changed the tire because the maintenance people, we were that last flight, so it's 5 people working on the tire because they changed it really, really quick. But other than that, man, I'm finna get some shut eye. I am sleepy right now. My clock is telling me, hey, Thomas, it's time to get into bed, and that's what I'm finna do. So, because I told you all everything that happened, it was just a domino effect of when one plane is late, it affects the rest of the day for everybody else. Don't know why the plane was late coming out of Eleuthera, but it was late coming out of Eleuthera, which put us behind and just been behind trying to play catch up. So, other than that, I'll see you guys in the morning for go home day. It's 12, a little bit after 12. I have a 10:20 van, so I'm back on the 10-hour rest again. So I'll see you guys. And I think it was probably a 12-hour due day. I'll check it and let you know tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody, I made it here. I'm back home. One flight was very uneventful. I ran into my flying partner because she was still doing the last turn to Montgomery, and she was like, they just jerked her around pretty much. In a sense, I told her she got off better because we didn't walk into our hotel room until 2 in the morning, and we were on minimum rest 2 days in a row because I didn't even get up. By the time I got in the room by 1 something, which still technically was 2 something Eastern Standard Time, I took a shower, and it took me a minute to fall asleep. I didn't even wake up for breakfast. I kept hitting snooze, and you know, my body was like, man, you just need to rest. But of course I couldn't stay in the bed because I had to get up and work the flight. But again, with IROPS, a lot of times it takes a few days after the IROP happens for everything to go back to normal. And then with other things compounding on top of after IROP, like with the ground radar going out, that added another time for IROP. So by the time I get back to work, I think everything should be running back smoothly, which is in 2 days. So I'm not really worried about that. And I didn't really work out this trip for real because of how late I got in. So my next trip, I don't have a late report. Everything is like I get done early on the on my layovers, so I can get back into the groove and the schedule of things. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. As always, hug the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them.